Hi everybody, it's just me again. Welcome to vlog number 18. I know, I'm a little early, but since I missed a few over the past few weeks because of the holidays and all, I thought that it would only be fair to do some a little bit early just to make up for it. And for today, the thing that I want to talk about is love life. Kind of a weird topic, but bear with me. Because I know that dating for anyone that's transgendered is very, very difficult. I mean, it seems like you're always under pressure to date no matter who you are. I mean, everyone's like, oh, look at that. She's cute. Would you like to go out with her? And, ooh, that guy's really cute. Why don't you try going out with him or something? And, for any, male to female, if you find men attractive and people think of you as a guy still, I mean, they might come down on you because they might think that you're gay or something. And, likewise, if you find women attractive or you find women more appealing, then you might think, yourself as gay, and that can even confuse you more because it's like, well, I feel like a girl, but I like girls too, so, what the heck's going on with that? People just don't know if they're lesbian or not, Could be either or, bi, so whatever. I've been there myself. I mean, I never went through like a single date in high school. Not one. I never dated anybody in high school. My first experience, though, for dating, or like we called going out, was actually in the 7th grade when I finally got the nerve to ask this girl that I liked to, the 7th grade party, to dance with me at the 7th grade party. She was cute and everything, and I thought that, if I dated a girl, then everybody in the stupid class would stop calling me Fruit, because that was like my big nickname. Everybody called me that. And, it's like, gee, I got to show interest in girls or they'll never stop calling me that. So I finally asked her out, and she said yes. And eventually it turned into, first it was just first it was dancing, then it was going out. Her friends thought we'd make a cute couple, so we finally decided to actually make it, official and go out. But, when you're in the 7th grade and you can't drive or anything, it really limits what you can do. So basically all we did was like call each other on the phone every now and then. We broke up soon after, and it looked like we might actually start getting back together again once the end of the year all-school dance came around, kind of like the prom for middle school. Anyway, we danced all night, and then she wanted to go out back behind the building, which I thought was to make out, but the chaperones wouldn't let us, so we went out front, and, I had to go early. Wish I hadn't, but, we talked for a while, and then she gave me a kiss and kind of scampered off, and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of weird. I thought we broke up. Actually, that was my first attempt. My second attempt ever, the only real attempt after that was, the girl that I met at work. She was super nice to me at first, and, and she actually admitted that, she was attracted to me after, I told her that, I was trans. It's like, it's too bad you're trans because I'm really, really attracted to you. And I'm like, ooh, well, okay. Well, maybe we can work something out. I was in college then, so I was more open about it, which is why I told her. Anyway, she was actually engaged to another guy at the time, which, kind of made me think that nothing would actually come of this. It's just kind of a little fun thing. Nothing's going to happen, but, she started being with me a lot, coming over to my house and, just staying overnight and stuff. And she got kind of frisky a couple of times, and, after her fiance found out that she was pretty much cheating on him with me, he broke it off with her and got his ring back and moved out, and I moved in with her because I felt really responsible for them, breaking it off, and I figured she'd need help with rent, so it was my responsibility to actually do that. She also enticed me, saying, if you move in with me, I'll let you dress however you want. Doesn't matter. And that's really what I wanted, so I'm just like, okay, where do I sign? I'll move in tomorrow. Of course, after moving in, anytime I did anything remotely girly, she made me feel like totally guilty about it. Every time I dressed up like a girl or I painted my fingernails or something, she's like, oh God, it just hurts me so bad to see you dressed like that. You don't understand what it does to me. It's just, oh God. And I'm just like, oh shit, I don't want to hurt her. So I stopped doing a lot of things just because she asked, including hormones, which is probably the greatest regret of my life. Boy, did that set me back. Anyway, after she figured out I wasn't going back to being a guy, no matter how much she begged, no matter how much she made me feel guilty, no matter what she did or asked, she kind of finally admitted that she had failed and was pretty much off like the wind. We haven't spoken or even seen each other since, so sometimes I do want to talk to her though, because I hate leaving things on a bad note. Just like with my old friends, haven't talked to them either. And I really hate, thinking that there's someone out there that's pissed at me. After that last relationship, I swore up and down I would never try having a girlfriend ever again. I mean, having friends that happened to be girls were fine. That was good with me. Like the one I used to go snowboarding with. I mean, she was a girl. She was my friend. It worked out great. Of course, we kind of did go on one little date. I know now she was like really attracted to me, but I just wanted a friend, not a girlfriend at the time. I wasn't interested in relationships. I pretty much made good on the promise never to date a girl again. Since I really wasn't sexually frustrated or anything, I figured I was asexual. But it turned out that I was wrong again, since I found myself attracted to both sexes at times. Yeah, I've tried having a boyfriend, I do admit. A few times I tried it, and even though my first kiss with a guy left me smiling the whole drive home, which was about 40 minutes long, nothing ever happened with any boyfriends that I ever had. I pretty much consigned myself to, the idea that I'd be single and alone all my life and got comfortable with that idea. I mean, I really didn't mind being alone all that much, and I thought that's the way it would always be until Tamsin came into the picture. And now with her in my life, I couldn't be happier. I guess the point is, never be afraid, since, you're not going to know unless you try. One way or the other. I know rejection hurts, but I don't regret anyone I've gone out with. I mean, I'm just happy that I didn't get stuck with any, of the wrong choices. Because, I know I'm with the right one now, so. Besides that, being alone, really sucks, like I said. I mean, take it from me. I used to be alone all the time, had no problem with it, but it's pretty much because I didn't want to be like my sister. She's so afraid to be alone, she actually stays with a guy who mentally abuses her. So, I don't want to do that. And I do have to admit, it's more fun dating as a girl. I never have to worry about rejection anymore now, since I'm the one being asked. I just let them come to me and I decide, if they're worth giving a chance or not. If this one's good enough, then I'll give them a chance. And the good thing is that the best one for me actually did find me. Even though, some are a lost cause, I do believe that there is somebody out there for everyone. And no one should have to settle for anyone that doesn't truly love them. So that's just the point I want to make. Even though rejection's hard, and even though it's, hard to bring yourself to ask someone, you just got to try it sometimes, because that's the only way you're ever going to find out, and that's the only way that you're ever going to be with somebody that truly, truly loves you. So, just to keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm just about out of time, so I think I'll wrap it up here, and I will see everybody later. Bye-bye.